Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Ma'am Eliza and everyone. My name is Dwi Astuti from Y6E class, and my NPM is 2022 12 500 586. In this video, I'm going to explain about reported speech. It is made for completing my assignment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. I hope you are doing great. So today we are going to discuss about reported speech. But before we start our lesson, please let me to introduce myself. So my name is Dwi Astuti. You can call me Miss Dwi. Talking about reported speech, did you know what is the meaning reported speech before? Well, reported speech is a way to report what someone has said without repeating the exact word. Instead of using quotation marks, we replace the statements to fit into a sentence structure. Reported speech is also known as a indirect speech. Reported speech consists of two types. The first one is direct speech. The second one is indirect speech. Direct speech is when we report the exact words spoken by a person. It's usually enclosed in quotation marks. In bahasa Indonesia, we can call it kalimat langsung. While indirect speech is when we report what someone has said without quoting their exact words. It often involves change in pronoun, verb tense, and time expression. In bahasa Indonesia, we can call it kalimat tidak langsung. Well, in here I have simple structure of reported speech. Actually, there are some structure of reported speech, but I will explain about the simple structure that we use, that commonly use. So for direct speech, it consists of main clause, comma, quotation mark, subclause, quotation mark, full stop. So what is main clause? Main clause is a kind of sentence that can stand alone. But subclause is a kind of sentence that cannot stand alone. It needs another clause to complete it. For indirect speech, the structure consists of main clause plus conjunction plus subclause. In indirect speech, we didn't use quotation mark more, but we replace it by using conjunction. And usually we use the conjunction that. In here I have example of direct speech and indirect speech. In direct speech, she said, I am happy. In indirect speech, we can change it. She said that she was happy. We can see here that after she said, we use comma, quotation mark, and quotation mark. But if we wanna change it into indirect speech, we didn't use the quoting marks again, but we replace it by using the conjunction of that. So it will be she said that she was happy. So based on this example, we can also know that in direct speech it uses simple present, but in indirect speech we change it into simple past tense. So it means when we using reported speech, there are some rules that we must know. Well, like I said before, that when we use reported speech, there are some rules that we must know. So in here, I will show the rules of tense. The first, if the direct speech it's simple present. In indirect speech, we use simple past. But in direct speech uses present perfect. In indirect speech, we use past perfect. If in direct speech using present continuous, in indirect speech we use past continuous. So the next, if in direct speech we use simple past, in indirect speech we use past perfect. And the last, if the direct speech uses using simple future, in indirect speech we use past future. So, in reported speech, we said we have rules of tense, we have also time changing in reported speech. For example, if in direct speech we use the time now, in indirect speech we use then. If tomorrow, we have the following day. Yesterday, the previous day. Last week, the previous last. And tonight, we can use that night. And this, we can use that. And here, we can use there. Alright, so how to change direct into indirect speech? I have 5 steps to change direct into indirect speech. The first, identify the reporting verb. Actually, in reported speech, there are 3 reporting verbs. Usually, they are ask, tell, and say. And the second one is change the tense. Like I said before, in reported speech, if the direct speech is simple present, in indirect speech, we use simple past tense. The third is change time and place words. We also can change the time and place word based on the tense that we use. And also, if we use direct speech, for example, in direct speech we use now, in indirect speech we use then. And the fourth is adjust the pronoun. Sometimes we also change the pronoun in the direct speech and indirect speech. And the last one is change the sentence structure based on the type. For example, if in direct speech the type is common sentence, in indirect speech we can also must change the sentence structure. All right. In this slide, I have some example of direct speech and indirect speech sentence. In number one, we have Sarah said, I work in a bank. And the next is Sarah said that she worked in a bank. So that's based on the example of number one, we can conclude that in the first sentence is direct speech. Why? Because we have quotation mark in this sentence. And in the second sentence, it's indirect speech. Why? Because we have that in here that is its conjunction that replace quotation mark in indirect speech. And based on this example, we also know that in direct speech it uses simple present. If it uses simple present, in indirect speech we change it into simple past tense. Alright. The next is Alex said, I will give you a book tomorrow. This is direct speech. And the second one, Alex said that he would give you a book the following day. The sentence is indirect speech. All right, we can analyze step by step. In direct speech, we have simple future. But in indirect speech, we change it into simple past future. In the first, we use I will give you, but in the second sentence, we change it into simple past future. She would give you a book the following day. Besides, we change the tenses, we also change the pronoun. In direct speech, we use I, but in indirect speech, we use he. Why? Because pronoun in the original statement may need to be changed to match the perspective of the reporting speaker. And we also change the time. In direct speech, we use tomorrow, but in indirect speech, we use the following day. All right. In the next example is also same. In number three, the sentence in direct speech use present perfect, and in indirect speech we change it into past perfect, and we also change the pronoun and the time expression. In number four is also same. He said Alena is swimming here. In indirect speech, he said that Alena was swimming there. Why we change here into there? Because if in direct speech we use here, in indirect speech we must use there. And we also use we also use past present continuous into past continuous. So in number four, we can see here that it uses present continuous, but in indirect speech, we change it into past continuous. Alright, everyone, that is our material today. So, based on the material that I have explained before, we can conclude that understanding the differences between direct and indirect speech is crucial for effective communication. Direct speech captures the exact words and emotion of the speaker, while indirect speech conveys the meaning without quoting verbatim. Mastering this form enhances clarity and accuracy in both spoken and writing and written language.